welcome back to my channel. I am super excited for today's video. It is going to be update number 6 in my deck of panning project pan video. This project was created by Emily from Emily and Max. Y'all know I love her so much. She will be linked down below, as well as all the other information pertaining to this project. If it is noisy, I do have my door to my patio open, and you can hear the cars going, but I really want the door open because it's finally not sweltering hot, and I like the sound of the outdoors. I'm also dog sitting 2 Frenchies. You just probably heard one bark, and they are very loud breathers. So if you're hearing it's not me, it's the dogs. But I'm super excited. I do have 2 products that will be rolling out today, which I'm really kind of surprised by. Going into last update, I was like, it's gonna be really close if I'm gonna have a rollout or not. And if I don't have a product to be rolling out at each update, as a consequence to myself, I roll something in. Excuse me. Excuse me. Trying to film here. As a consequence to myself, I roll something else in anyway. So we have 2 products we'll be changing out today. The other products, I don't know what happened, but I chose just very difficult goals for myself within this project, but that's okay. If you guys are interested in my update, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project panning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I'd love if you'd consider subscribing. Before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. My hair is I just showered and my hair is still air drying, but it just it needs to be up. I know it's not the most cute ponytail ever, but that's okay. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go in order that these products rolled in, and the first product actually is a product that is at work right now. I left it in my desk and I am annoyed at myself, but I also really wanted to get this video filmed, so I don't have it physically to show you or to update you on. But it is my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade A Mauve Story, and I rolled that in for a brand collaboration or influencer brand or collab. That liquid lipstick was done in collaboration with Desi and Katie, obviously a Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. I did finally get to take the stopper out of that, so we are working our way towards empty, which is my goal. I feel like that will feel like such an accomplishment because I've not gone through a lot of other liquid lipsticks in my lifetime, and it just would be a feat. I do absolutely love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula and that shade, so those 2 factors play in my favor, but I will be excited for that to be done. It weighed 22 grams when I rolled it in at the very beginning of the year, which was in January, and at the last update it weighed 21 grams. I am unsure of the weight because I don't have it, but I will include that in my spreadsheet so that I have that for you guys next update. Next product, I have this L'Oreal lipstick. This is the Glow Paradise lipstick in the shade 180 Beige Eden, and I rolled this in for favorite color because this is my favorite color of lipstick. This is how much I've got left. I gave myself a goal of finishing this off. I wanted to give myself a challenge. I want to have a lipstick empty at the end of the year, and this is really my best shot, especially best shot at a full-size lipstick. I think I might finish off a Tom Ford Mini. I'm gonna add a little bit right now. This is a super comfortable formula. There it is swatched on my hand right there, which you can barely see because I'm so self-tan. Super comfortable formula. It almost feels like a lip gloss lipstick hybrid, and it's just this really beautiful beige nude shade, which I absolutely love. Looking at how much I've used versus, I'm excited because I feel like I made really good progress this past month. This was something that I had in my little wallet keychain, this cute little backpack that I have from Lululemon that I love. Kept it with me and I would just apply it quite frequently. I feel like throughout this past month. I want to put a little bit more on, but I mean, I still have a ways to go. I definitely do still think it is possible to finish this up, but I need to get moving and grooving and continue to use it the next months ahead like I did this past month. Still no weight change on this product. I rolled this in February and it weighed 24 grams and it still weighs 24 grams today. Next up, a not exciting update at all. I have my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder. This rolled in March. It weighed 30 grams in March and I repressed it maybe in April. I can't remember exactly when I repressed it, and I barely reached for it since repressing it. I did reach for it today to contour under my chin, and I'll be excited to hit pan on this again. I did give myself a goal of emptying this out and finishing this up within this project. This was one of the 23 products I included in my 23 products I want to pan in 2023. So I really just want this out of my collection, but I don't contour enough to really make great progress, so I need to do that. You'll find I have another contour product in this project, so the struggle is real there. This did weigh 28 grams last up, so it weighed 30. This did weigh 30 grams in March. It weighed 28 grams last update. It still weighs 28 grams, as to be expected when I am barely reaching for it. So I'm gonna keep chugging along. I'm gonna keep staying hopeful that something will happen and I'll contour more and I'll finish that. I forgot to mention, I rolled this in for the Prompt A Graveyard project. This is something that I've worked on in multiple projects and clearly never been successful in finishing it. Next up for the Prompt A dual-ended product, a dual-ended or duo, I rolled in the Oma Beauty double take sculpt and strobe stick and give myself the goal of finishing off both sides. So this is what the contour side is looking like. This is where we are sitting in terms of contour all the way rolled down and then all the way rolled up. We've actually made really good progress in the contour product, if I do say so myself, especially considering how little I do contour. This is something I've tried to use on my chin every single day. Big progress. Now the highlight side is not as exciting, but it's definitely, like, we've definitely made progress from where we were at the beginning of the year. I have so many highlighting type of products, it feels like, that I'm trying to work on and get use out of, that it's kind of hard to cycle through everything, but I do use this on my shoulders and chest at times. I think I'll find a way to finish off this product before the end of the year, even if that means in August I'm literally just like painting this on me essentially and just like a strobed Tin Man, just because this was another product, another one of my 23 products I want to finish in 2023. So I would like to finish as many of those products as I can. This weighed 36 grams when I rolled this one in March. It weighed 35 grams last update and it does weigh 34 grams today. So we have seen some weight change, which is exciting. Next up, one of the products that we'll be rolling out, I'm excited about this, but also sad to like not have an excuse to reach for this. It is my Chanel bronzer, Le Beige bronzer, and I rolled this in for the Prompt A Wishlist dupe. So at the time that I rolled this in, I was really wanting the Say cream bronzer, but I have so many bronzers, cream bronzers, liquid bronzers, and I don't want to have so many in my collection that everything's just going bad because I'm not getting use out of it. So I didn't purchase the Say cream bronzer, and instead I rolled this into this project, and I cannot wait to look at the progress photos because I feel like there's a good dip going right here, and that just makes me so happy because this was an expensive product. It has been in my collection for at least I think a year and a half or 2 years at this point in time, and so to finally just be getting good use out of it makes me so incredibly happy. I did give myself a 30 use goal with this, and I was at 20 of those 30 uses last update. I reached for this well over an additional 10 times. I pretty much was using this every single day that I did my makeup since the last update, just because it's such an easy product to put underneath bronzer, but also if I'm doing lighter makeup, this is the perfect bronzer in my opinion. This did weigh 135 grams when I rolled this in. That's with the cap on, and I rolled it in really, I really should just close my door, but this weighed 135 grams with the cap on when I rolled this in April, and weighs 132 grams today. It weighed 133 last month. So as I'm looking, I'm like, every single month I made 1 gram worth of progress. Again, I'm just so excited to look at the progress photos, and I'm just happy to see a dip going in here. I have put this back in my collection, and I'm trying to reach for some of my other cream and liquid bronzers to cycle through some of those, just because this has gotten quite a bit of love from me lately, but I have been missing that because I really fell in love using that one consistently. But because I hit my goal, this one will be rolling out. Next up, I had social media pics, and I gave the option of the Jaclyn Hill liquid highlight versus the iconic London liquid highlight, and the Jaclyn Hill liquid highlight won. I gave myself a goal of finishing this because that's just, I guess, what I do in this project. I think I'm gonna finish everything, which this is a product that I don't love on the face. I do really like it on the body, especially in the summer with a tan. It can be really, really metallic if I don't mix it in with a lotion. So I have to be a little bit careful with that. I have seen some movement, but not a ton. And just thinking through there only being like a month and a half left of summer, I don't know that this is going to be an empty, and I don't want to sit here and like waste it through the fall months. If like, I like using it on my body here. So if we get to the fall months and it's not empty, I'm not gonna like just use it up to use it up. I'm gonna save it until next summer, spring, summer again, because I do like it more than not more than I thought. I have a very specific purpose for it. But I will potentially roll it out probably, yeah, in the September update, because that would allow me still the beginning of September when it's still warm some to get use out of it. But no matter what, if it's an empty, or even if it's not, I will roll it out at the September update. This weighed 78 grams when I rolled this in May. It weighed 76 grams last update, and weighs 75 grams today. A product I'm not making good progress on and I'm really disappointed in myself for is my Fenty Beauty cream blush in the shade Strawberry Drip. I actually do have this on my cheeks today, but I did give myself a 30 use goal on this. I reached for it 3 out of those 30 times last update, and I only reached for it an additional 1 time, which is today. This was a favorite blush of mine like the last couple of years during the summer, because I feel like it gives this really beautiful sunburnt effect to the cheeks. And this is where I just feel like maybe my blush preferences have changed, or I'm just like, I literally hate to say it because it like pains me to say it. I don't know if I'm as into blush as I used to be. Like, I don't get as excited about my blush as I used to, which kind of like is sad to say, but I've only reached for this 4 out of those 30 times. I think I'm gonna lower my usage to just reaching for this 10 total times, meaning that I need to reach for it 6 additional times in order to roll this out. And the reason being is I want to give myself still the opportunity to cycle through other blushes like that are like summer blushes. To me, this is a summer blush, but I have many other summer blushes in my collection, and I don't want to hyper focus on this just to hit that 30 use goal and then neglect a ton of other blushes that I like to reach for in the summer and would then have to wait until next summer. Not have to wait, but you guys know what I'm saying. So I'm going to change my usage goal to 10 on this. I do think I will be able to meet that goal by the next update, but I'm disappointed in myself for this one. Very disappointed. And then the surprise rollout is something that I rolled in last update, and I think part of this is I accidentally left this in my car on a really hot day, and I'm wondering if can lip gloss evaporate? Because it certainly feels like some lip gloss evaporated. But it is my Pat McGrath lip gloss in the shade Pale Fire Nectar. I forgot to mention that this rolled in for the prompt your largest category. Was that what it was? I rolled this in for the prompt, the brand that you own the most from. I definitely own a ton of Fenty products. I'm almost 100% certain it's the brand that I own the most from, but pretty disappointed in my progress on that one so far. For the prompt, my largest category, which lip gloss is large, blush has been. If you guys want to check out my most recent makeup inventory, I did that at the very end of June. I'll leave that linked below, but lips as a whole, definitely my largest. I think even more if I added all my lip products together, probably more lip products. Even like if I added lip gloss, lip oils, lip balms, liquid lipsticks, lip liners, larger than my eyeshadow palettes. So I rolled in this lip gloss. You guys know I've been trying to cycle my way through my entire lip gloss collection. Well, obviously, but trying to get through, like, I have a ton of older lip glosses that are like halfway done. So I've been really trying to focus on some of those products to move lip gloss out of my collection, because I have so many. But I also find I love lip gloss so much, and it's a product that is easy for me to get through, and I can make most, if not all, lip glosses work for me. So I rolled in Pat McGrath Pale Fire Nectar, and it was right about here-ish when I rolled this in. But I think some of this evaporated. Like, I used this a lot. This was in my car with me. It was at my desk at work. I was constantly reapplying this, but I also accidentally left it in my car on a really hot day, and it looked significantly, like there was significantly less product than like when, like at the beginning of that day. So, I don't know if all of this was use or if the sun sucked some of this up, but regardless, this is a completely empty product. I have taken the stopper out of this and everything, and this will be rolling out and be a new lip gloss empty in my collection. Okay, so that being said, we are rolling 2 products out. I have my deck of cards, and we will be rolling in 2 new products to replace it. I am gonna shuffle my deck really quickly, and I do have the game board pulled up on my computer, which I will pop on the screen for you guys as well. Let's see, is there anything that I don't want to get? If I get the Joker, I think I've established that I am going to pull in my Pat McGrath Bronze Seduction palette. That is something that like I love so dearly that I don't want to pan it, but I also like do want to get use out of it. So I think I give myself like a 50 use goal on that palette. The cards or the deck has been shuffled. I'll do this up here so you guys know that I have indeed shuffled, and we get the 10 of Spades, which is a matte product, which I don't love matte. I could pick a matte eyeshadow, but like I like a glow. Okay, then we get the 3 of Clubs, which the 3 of Clubs is an SPF. Okay, I do kind of like that because there's an SPF currently that I'm trying to pan. It is expired as of June, but I'm like, do not come for me in the comments. I'm cheating a little bit and using it like kind of on my body to get use out of it. I love the SPF, so I'm a little annoyed that it expired. It's something I will absolutely repurchase again in the future, but I already know what I'm going to pick for that. I'm going to go grab that because it'll also encourage me to just continue to use it and actually use it up, and then I'm going to go pick something matte. All right, you guys, I am back, and one of the products I do think is going to be a give me, that is my SPF. I am going to be working on the Tula Skincare Protect and Glow Probiotics Superfoods SPF. This expired June of this year, but I don't have much of this left. We are right about here. I absolutely love this SPF. It has a bit of a banana scent to it, so it just gives like nostalgic summer scented vibes, and I love it. It is very, very glowy, so it can also act as like a super glowy primer or a glowy base. I have been reaching for this quite a bit this summer. I wish I had pulled it out a little bit sooner. It was basically brand new when I started it this year. This is something I will purchase again next spring, summertime. It is something I like for spring, summer, just because it's the scent is like more like summer to me, but I definitely will repurchase that. This currently weighs 28 grams. And then I thought I was going to choose a matte eyeshadow to work on, but I'm shocking myself, and for the prompt matte, I am going to roll in my Dior Forever foundation. This is one of the older foundations in my collection. I'm pretty sure this is definitely expired at this point in time. It doesn't cause me like a skin irritation, but I love this foundation. I've gone through multiple bottles. It is something that I have found myself feeling like I can't reach for unless it's a special occasion, because it is a little bit more full coverage, but also because it costs so much, I feel like I do that thing where I feel like I have to reserve it for special occasions. I am about halfway done with this foundation, and this is something that I actually was thinking about rolling into my Rolling Project 10 pan when I finish my Kosas foundation, but I figure I'll just give myself a head start on this because I do want to empty this foundation out this year. There's a few more foundations left in my collection. I feel like with good effort, I actually can finish this year, this being one of them, and this does truly just need to go. I recently repurchased the Dior Forever Skin Glow, so I have another Dior Forever foundation in my collection. This one is a more like semi-matte, satin matte finish, and I really do love this even for like work days because it does have a really good long-lasting wear time to it. So I know I'm just giving myself another like long stretch of a goal to finish this off, but that is truly going to be my goal because it's something I'm wanting to do this year anyway, so why not track my progress through this project? After that, that is going to wrap up and conclude today's update though. Those are all of my updates on the products that I have been working on, the products that I finished, the products that I'm rolling in. I can't wait to see how everybody else is doing for their projects, and I would love to know in the comments below what product did you most recently empty up or hit pan on. Let a girl know in the comments. Other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, for sticking around, for loving and supporting me. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.